Sani reacted after PMB vowed justice for Sylvester Oromoni Jr. Welcome to the news, and please subscribe to our channel. It was reported that President Muhammad Buhari has vowed justice for Sylvester Oromoni Jr., a 12-year-old boy who was allegedly beaten to death by his fellow student for refusing to join a cult, adding that anyone found guilty in his death will be made to face the full wrath of the law. Hey, please, I am not against him saying justice, but let me call to mind that many things have been happening and people have not been held accountable for. Because in this case of Sylvester now, the school do not want to be accountable. They want everyone to turn a blind eye. They don't want to be accountable, and they do not want to take steps that will make sure they drive it home that bullying is a crime that is not and should not be tolerated. Please, it is still some president that went to a book launch in Lagos, even after, I think it was around that time, where about 40 or over 40 passengers from Sokoto who were traveling, I think, to Abuja, they got burnt. Like they died by being roasted. While we are still talking about that, in this same Lagos, this incident happened in Sokoto, then the Sylvester happened in Sokoto, the Dowan College, then in Lagos State, a certain truck, or will I say a trailer, I do not know the content of it, I do not know what it was carrying, but a certain truck that is being chased by LASMA, a certain truck that was being chased by LASMA ran into children. I do not know the actual figure, but they are saying 17, but I do not know. I cannot say for sure. Ran into children coming back from school, cutting their life short, turning people in this festive period. Many homes have been launched into mourning. Their lives will never remain the same. I keep asking myself, let us not play politics with people's lives. You are coming out to shout justice for this particular child when several I'm not saying it is wrong, mind you, but I'm saying that this is what we call hypocrisy of the highest order. Please, let's listen to the news. Now the news in detail. This information was disclosed by his senior special assistant on media and publicity, Garba Shehu, adding that the police in charge of the case should continue the ongoing investigation until they get to the root of the matter in order for the law to take its course. Based on this news, Shehu Sani, who is a Nigerian senator, an author, playwright, and a human rights activist, took to his official Facebook page to react. While sharing on his official Facebook handle, the president of the Civil Rights Congress of Nigeria, Shehu Sani, said, "The Oga Baba that cannot find the culprits killing people every day in Sokoto, Niger, Kaduna, Katsina, and Zamfara is assuring that he will find the culprit who killed Sylvester Oromoni in Lagos." This is a funny one from Shehu Sani. However, if you ask me, I would say that this is a good move by the President Muhammad Buhari. Those who are behind the death of Sylvester Oromoni Jr. must face the law. Let me say it, I stand with getting justice for Sylvester. But I am saying that this particular person that has not been able to, what am I saying? Earlier I said people died. First of all, Sylvester issue, then Sokoto issue. Sokoto persons, over 40 people burned to death. I mean, that is the most painful way to die. Burning of a human being is the first, second painful. The second most painful is giving birth to a child, birthing a child. Then you cannot have other pains. People watching themselves like this die. No. The image, I did not see any image, but the image that is being painted by my imagination is very, no, I cannot imagine. Now, this happened on a daily basis. It keeps happening. Nobody will come and say justice for these people. No one. Just because I don't know if it is a political move or whatever. They are now shouting. I'm not against this particular boy. In fact, I am for that school. If possible, If they're not going to cooperate, let it be shut down for life. Yes, if they're not going to cooperate. If they're not going to do the needful, they must bring out this one. Parents, don't, even if your mother or your father, like, let him be a sister to Joe Biden, you are going to be fished out. Let your cousin be Joe Biden's or the president's sister or the niece. Let your child be, I do not care. They must come out and they must face the law. This is where we beat our hands on our chest and say, yes, the rule of law is really active. You fish them out, deal with them. If the school will keep shielding them, let them remain closed. And they do not, look, they remain closed and they continue to play politics, and all of a sudden they come out with the information, will tell you that it is late. Yes. People should be accountable for whatever they do. Just like the government, we are telling them to be accountable for the position they hold. People should be accountable. In the dispatch of your duty, be accountable. Don't do anything that will make you not to be accountable. That you'll be ashamed to come and stand that, oh, I did this thing because I feel and I still think that the school, that's Dowen College now, they know that they have failed. And they are trying not to be accountable for it. They are trying to shift the responsibility. Yes. They are trying to. Sincerely, this whole news, this period, first it was Dowen, secondly it was this Sokoto, even apart from these ones that we have heard, so many that has happened that, the media has not been able to cover. It is well, oh, my people, it is well, and it is well indeed. All these things, I just pray that one day and hope one day we will wake up and it will be a story of the past. Like we are not even going to be, the images in our memory will be so blurry. To be sincere, that is what I sincerely hope for. That people will come out, there will be what they call rule of law, through federalism, through democracy. You commit an offense, whether you have somebody in the powerhouse or you are plugged into the power source in the powerhouse, we don't care, you face the law. You commit a crime, somebody who is from the masses committed a crime, you stay in the same prison, no special treatment. Yes. Because at the end of this life, if all of us finally that will answer the call, if you die, there's not going to be this 6 feet is for those that are poor and this 6 foot is the same. Nothing changes. So while yes, they're getting justice for president, they should make sure they take proactive measure on how those people who lost their lives in Sokoto, and they have been losing lives for so many reasons in the northern Nigeria, the justice is get for them by making sure they fish out those people, they are made to face the law, and they make the northern Nigeria inhabitable. They make it habitable again. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.